Tennessee 5-1 over their last 6. As Ashton Doolin will field it just inside his own end zone, and he is the NFL through the first 7 weeks of the season. Colts begin from inside their own 20. Wentz to the air. Taylor shot out of a cannon. How about this for a drive starter? 20. Wentz back to the air on first down. Completes to 390. Taylor. That ankle injury, that's a big loss for this defense. 3rd and 2. Wentz feels the pocket, starts to money, fires far side, it's incomplete. This would have been about a 56-yard field goal. They roll the dice on 4th and 2. Wentz near side, into the zone, it's caught. Factored into some of Reich's decision there to go for it on 4th down. Fresh set of downs, it's Pittman. Down in distance. Let's see what Reich dials up here. They'll keep it on the ground, which is usually a good idea with Jonathan Taylor. 1st and 10 Colts from the 17-yard line. Wentz. Flushed out of the pocket's going to throw on the run and 11th play of the drive on 2nd and 10. Taylor on the take as Wentz works from the gun. Back on the ground. Taylor finds his seam. 4 of his first 7. Little misdirection. Running right. This is Kalen 8 games. 2nd longest active drive in the league. Wentz to the end zone that began at their own 18. Wentz on 4th down, protected to the back of the end zone. Pittman, touchdown. In San Francisco, that late, long touchdown catch. And he has put the Colts on the board first. Beautiful pass by Wentz. You're watching the NFL on CBS. Tennessee begins with Derrick Henry from their own 20. 2nd and 7. Play action from Tannehill. Throws it back. Intercepted. It's Kenny Moore. On 1st and goal. Wentz protected well. Throwing to the end zone. Pittman, his 2nd touchdown. That is Ryan Tannehill now come back. Bad pass by Tannehill, who's been so good for the Titans. And then Wentz to Pittman for their 2nd touchdown connection. They begin at their own 25. Little movement pre-snap was first.
False start, number 76.
Henry on the pitch. Easier said than done against Henry.
Kidding.
2nd down pass, little screen action. Mark Hill.
He's in the slot.
Tannehill delivers, incomplete. Rock Yassin, who's back in the mix, didn't play last week, has been bothered by that lingering ankle injury. And they force that punt. Here's Hines, and how dangerous he can be in the return game. Wentz and company begin their 3rd offensive drive from their own 32. The pitch, Taylor. Well, he has had all kinds of 3 against the Niners. There's Taylor again, evading the first. Once his 2nd down pass is caught. 180. Play action from Wentz. Puts his back into it. Wentz on 2nd down over the middle. On 3rd and 3, Wentz the fake to Taylor. Protected again. Fires to the end zone. Incomplete. Field goal. And they go for it again. 4th and 3. Wentz putting some air under it. Incomplete. Henry is back on the field. No injury to report according to Tennessee. And Henry on 2nd and 7. Tannehill goes to the check down.
So efficiently all year.
Saw the discrepancy on that last graphic. Incredible. Tannehill, here they come. Underneath again. It's Swaim on a 2nd. Henry on the take. On the field on 3rd and 3. Tannehill delivers. 1st down, Tennessee. But all Colts off that right arm of Wentz. Up 14-0 on CBS. As Ryan Tannehill desperately trying to get this offense some points. 1st down pass, near side. It is complete.
Outside those tackles, that's where the majority of his yards come from.
Drive to gain at their own 40. 3rd and 1 here for Tennessee. Little RPO action. Everyone fooled. It's Tannehill. Blues Colts defensive coordinator. His unit on its heels. Henry, a little bit of a stumble. They'll keep it on the ground. Henry on 2nd and 8. Burks are in motion. Tannehill fakes the handoff. End zone touchdown. He's in just under 6 minutes. Point after by Randy Bullock is good as Tannehill and Tennessee back within 7. Titans have won 3 straight, 5 of 6. And Indianapolis fresh off 2 straight wins. Ashton Doolin playing it from just inside his own end.
Return. Illegal use of hands to the face. Number 40. Return team.
Colts as they begin from their own 32. Here's Taylor. Boy, what running legs they have given him. Sprung free again. There isn't. This one's coming back.
Holding. Number 72.
He just gets on the edge, and right there, you can see the hold.
From injuries. One of their anchors on their offensive line. 1st and 20. Wentz feels the pressure from the blind side. Little sidearm delivery. See what they've done so far in their first 3 possessions. Got a number.
So Carson's thinking zone.
Where does Wentz go? Here, buried. And is now at 8.5 on the season. What a 4th year it's been for Landry. And what a punt. What a bounce this is going to take for Indianapolis. Ryan Tannehill and the Titans as they begin from their own 8. Derrick Henry, good running lane. Hasn't had many of them. Seal Kerry Cade left back in the mix for the Colts. He's on the field here on 1st and 10 from the 22. Play action from Tannehill. He's going to throw it. Boy, last instant was very close.
Prior to the pass, holding. Number 45 defense.
We crossed the 8-minute mark.
Look at all those guys up in the box.
Tannehill on 2nd down, completes. Can't imagine he'd roll the dice from here. It's Henry. Did he? First set of downs for this Tennessee offense. Starting to show some life. Henry on the picks. Many this season.
Yeah, he's deep in the safety position right now.
Tannehill under duress. Sacked. Here they come. Tannehill. It's picked. Intercepted by Tyquan Lewis, and then the football came loose. It was George Odom who came out of the fray with the football.
Is an interception, a subsequent fumble. That fumble was recovered by the original offensive team. It'll be 1st down Tennessee.
Well, this would be on the coaching tape. You talk about it. Oh, his knee is down.
All that, get the football back. And a fresh set of downs from their own 42. Tannehill protected well this time and completes. A.J. Brown breaking free. Brown is in. Touchdown.
You should be winning this game, but you're not.
Colts begin through the air. Little check down. What does Frank Reich dial up here on 2nd and short? Taylor on the take. Breaking free again. Taylor.
Holding. Number 62.
You get out in space. You got him locked up. Boy, I did not see anything there that should have been a hold. I mean, he's got his edge, yeah, but he's in there tight. Normally, they don't call that.
The rookie linebacker out of Georgia was the man that he held. Making the start for Rashaan Evans. RPO action. Wentz completes. Goes. Colts have all 3 of their timeouts on the ground. Here is.
That last first down was enormous.
Allows them to extend this drive a bit. Wentz evades the sack. He's going to take a chance. Wentz down the field, and it's incomplete. No flag.
The ankles. He gets outside and takes the shot down to his big tight end. And on the backside, here's the left arm. That's what I was talking about. You can see he has him hooked in the body. That's usually called, and it wasn't.
No harm, no foul, says Mike Vrabel. 3rd and 8. Wentz trying to buy some time. Completes.
The difference this year is not taking chances unnecessarily.
Final 66 seconds. Wentz throwing towards the sideline. Signed off Arizona's practice squad before last week. debuted for Winston with
Pass
Tennessee.
interference, number 30.
As the long setback alongside Wentz. Wentz the fake. Here's Pittman. Didn't have many lead. Hines again the long setback. Wentz from the gun. Goes down to the check down. Wentz on first down, taking a shot to the end zone. In
Tight, creating space.
45 seconds on the clock. Wentz, another pump fake. He's going to run it. Wentz. Football came loose. Is that a live football? Let's see the call here. And the officials are going to say Wentz was down by contact. It's a run of 8. And now the Colts are going to take their second timeout. That ball was out. Colts did recover the football. The bottom of your picture next to Hilton. Quick delivery. Here is Hines trying to get out of bounds, and he does.
Come on, Spiro.
Here's Michael Badgley again, their kicker. After the injury to Blankenship, Badgley on a 34-yarder, and it is good. Badgley, who kicked well for them in the rain and the bad weather in Santa Clara last week, puts the Colts back in front after Tennessee had scored 14 straight. 17-14 Colts here in Indianapolis. Halftime is next after these first half highlights from Verizon and a word from your local station. Three. Rigoberto Sanchez handling the kickoffs. Teams have been with their ground attacks. Tennessee begins with Henry. Comes 37 rushing yards after he picks up 6. German McNichols on the field, split out. Tannehill protected, slinging it over the middle. See today that lingering hamstring issue. So even more on the plate for A.J. Brown. Henry on 2nd and 9. Henry. Tannehill's going to throw it. Here they come. It's incomplete. That's John Stryker. And they're going to roll the dice again. 4th and short. Tannehill's going to run for it. First down, Titans. 1st and 10 inside the Colts 35. Henry. 2nd and 8. Tannehill throwing ball to Titan.
Right here, that's where he is. He's in coverage, but he comes off and makes the play.
Yard field goal from right here. 3rd and 8. Tannehill's pass is caught. Putting the long touchdown. Fresh set of downs. Tannehill's going to roll out, throws across his body, goes right back. And Jones cheering him on from the sidelines. Henry. Henry lost the yard. 2nd and 11. Tannehill over the middle. Brown on the for down 3. Tannehill through his reads to the end zone. It's caught. Touchdown. For his 2nd touchdown catch of the season. That 1 4th down conversion spurring the offense, and then Tannehill does the rest. That's Tennessee getting out in the community. 1st down, Wentz. Here is Hines. Hines has some good room there, finds the edge. He's 2nd and 1. On clock running, we come up on the 7-minute mark of the 3rd quarter. Jonathan Taylor, top 2 runners in the NFL entering week 8. So far have been held in check. Taylor again. On 2nd and 6, play action from Wentz. Over the middle, it's incomplete. Hines long setback, 3rd and 6. Here they come. Good blitz. Pick up by Hines. Wentz's pass is incomplete. His name much. Chester Rogers, the one-time Colt. Back deep, right around his own 10-yard line. He's going to field it. After they were down 14-0 to start this game, if you've just joined us. Tannehill goes to Henry on the check down.
Pass interference, offense, number 28.
Setback. On 1st and 17 after the penalty. Tannehill, the fake, it's batted up and nearly picked. Down in motion. Henry on the take.
That Archer starters, can Tannehill take advantage?
Tannehill steps up, throws, low pass. It's A.J. Brown.
This, I thought, was a critical moment, too, this drive. Tennessee has the lead.
Actually looked like he caught it. All right, so Mike Vrabel's challenge was successful. It is a 10-yard completion. They're still short, and now the punt team has come onto the field. Jay, what do you think?
But was it successful? Yes, you got the 10 yards, but now you've used one challenge. If you challenge again and you're wrong, then you're out of challenges for the game. I don't think it was worth it.
Maybe you try to draw them off sides. They do not. And Brett Kern on the punt. Needed a good one here. Fielded by Hines inside the 30. Good return. Mr. Tannehill checking that tablet. As he now will step aside. Carson Wentz 2nd and 8. Corner blitz. Wentz saw it coming. Quick.
On 3rd down, Carson Wentz trying to figure it out.
Processes quickly. They give to Taylor. On 1st and 10. Taylor picks up the blitzer. Wentz putting his back into it. Towards the end zone, and it's incomplete. There's the flag.
Number 37, defense. Automatic. First down.
You saw this a number of times against the 49ers. The underneath balls. Pascal trying to come back. Hooker not doing anything. If he turns his head, they certainly don't call it. But because he's coming back through the body, that's why they call it. And it's
Tennessee. 1st and goal. Beautiful fake. Doyle. Touchdown. Or has become a mainstay for the Colts. The Indianapolis native. All made possible on the pass interference penalty. A 41-yarder against Hooker. And then it's Wentz to Doyle. Colts back in front. From Indianapolis on Halloween Day. Derrick Henry. He's become one of the top nickel corners in the sport. Top corners in any.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
Wow.
Number 57.
You see him coming from behind on Tannehill. He's in good position, but then he dives low and goes.
High formation with Henry, the D-back. Henry on the take. And they will take it to the end of the quarter.
This is the end.
They'll put 15 minutes up on the clock. As this big one in the AFC South continues. The Colts and the Titans. Indy by 3 on CBS. Bystander with Tannehill working 2nd and 7. Pitch to Henry, trying to find some daylight, and he does. 3rd and a yard officially for the Titans. Henry. Tannehill, play action. All day to throw, puts his back into it, near side.
His longest run is 9 yards, so you have to find answers if you're top downing.
Tannehill's 2nd down. Of huge matchups in the NFL here in Week 8. Fresh set of downs for Tennessee. A.J. Brown looking to throw. Double pass and never kind of got it all. See what Tennessee has done when they've been on the Colts side of the field. Tannehill's pass is caught. Is this one coming back?
Number 60. Offense.
Long setback, McNichols. Quick strike. A.J. Brown inside the 30, well short, about 5 yards of the 46-yard attempt. Good snap, good hold, and Bullock is perfect. Long setback is Taylor. Wentz fakes the give, taking a chance. And that is incomplete.
Doolin made a nice adjustment, and right here you thought he caught it, and then he couldn't secure it as last year, all year.
A healthy Wentz has made all the difference. Wentz has passed that coverage for the Titans.
That's a pass that Pascal should catch. He's got it. He's trying to look it in.
On his right dial up here. Here they come off the edge. Boy, they just initially picked it up. Wentz taking a chance to Pittman. He's going to be well short. There's a flag with the pressure on Wentz.
Number 98.
And keeping that play alive.
There you saw Jeffrey Simmons.
Jeffrey Simmons.
False start. Number 28. Offense.
Let's bring in Gene Steratore from New York. Gene, how did you see that last?
Here, Jeffrey Simmons, you have him stopped.
Well, they actually lost 2 on that completion to Pittman. Wentz delivers a strike. Capitalize after that flag against Simmons. Wentz back to the air. Jalen Granson lines up in the backfield. Games back of the Titans atop the South. In danger of falling 3 back if they can't win this one. Wentz putting his back into it. And it's incomplete. Campbell. Where does Wentz go here on 2nd and 10? Here come the Titans. Snap back a little bit at the end of the play.
Well, he has this ball, and David Long makes contact with it.
Wentz steps up, and he is set again.
It's going to be a first down.
Number 35, defense.
Right there, you can see he put his arm around him. Almost knocked
For Chris Jackson as he comes off the field. Fresh set of downs. Here's Jonathan Taylor. Here's quick leg. Here's Taylor's that week 3 loss in Nashville. 1st and 10. Here's Taylor, little cutback maneuver. On 2nd and 6. Here is
Holding, number 78.
2nd and 16 after the penalty. Wentz incomplete. Weeks.
There was a lot of contact there. That one could have been called as well.
Wentz a little bit high on. So Sanchez on the punt. Just inside his own territory. Trying to angle this one inside the 10. And Rodgers is going to play it. And what a decision this turns out to be from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. Ryan Tannehill and his offense back onto the field. They begin with the completion. Henry on 2nd and short. As those the two of them yet. Jones out with that lingering hamstring issue. Henry hoping for a stop here. 2nd and long. Here they come. Tannehill from his back foot. Tannehill protected. Now here they come. Has to throw across his body. It's caught. Little shovel pass. Henry. Did he get it with that second effort? Here's Henry.
Holding, number 80, offense.
Big penalty just as they were starting to pick up some steam. 1st and 20. Check down. Here's McNichols. Trying to find. Here they come again. Tannehill is buried. 3rd and 19 for Tennessee.
They'd like to throw it underneath and try to get close to the first down.
Tannehill protected well. Goes to the check down. It's McNichols again. Inside the 50. Needed the Colts. Minute 39 left. Brett Kern angles this one. That stint with the Titans early in the season starting to get warmed up. Wentz faking the handoff. Under pressure. Barely gets it. It's intercepted. Disaster for Indianapolis. Elijah Molden.
Here's Wentz, and he's trying to set up the screen. You're trying to do a tight end screen to Mo Alley Cox, and then Wentz just throws the ball away.
Foot surgery in August. Did he put this team on his back? Wentz to lift. Marker thrown. Wentz near side, and that's picked. Looking in the direction of Pittman. Officials now say it's incomplete.
Number 72, offense, was not on the line of scrimmage.
So 2nd and 6. Wentz steps up again, facing the pressure a little bit hot
For Pittman here.
Wentz protected.
Illegal use of hands to the face, number 62.
4th down.
Wentz protected. Somehow maintains his feet, throws on the run, and it is caught. Miraculous. Michael Pittman going airborne. On the catch from Pittman.
3rd and 16. Wentz has pressure. He's about to get sacked. There's 4 guys around Pittman here. He just throws it up, says, please make a play. And Pittman elevates it, goes up, and gives the Colts hope.
What a season Michael Pittman has put together. Breakouts. Colts down to their final timeout. Wentz delivers. And that's Pascal in motion. Wentz going to take a shot towards the end zone. There's the contact. And there's the flag.
Well, Doolin had him beat. The ball's underthrown a little. And Byer comes back and makes that may be the best play the Colts have had all year. Is the pass interference play. It's been. You see,
little wildcat with Wentz splitting out, and they're in. Touchdown! It's Taylor. Tennessee with 2 of their timeouts left, and they will. As the Titans begin at their own 25, we'll see how aggressive they get. Tannehill sacked again. And he will simply take a knee here to get us to the end of regulation.
To call the toss. He has called tails. It is heads. Indianapolis has won the toss.
Ashton Doolin, as this one comes off the right leg of Randy Bullock. And Doolin's going to play it from about a yard deep in his own end zone. Crosses the 20, and Doolin, good return. Out
throwing it up to Pittman and just elevating above everybody and getting the first down.
They begin here with the hand. His new team that has been so good over the last 4 weeks. Play action from Wentz. Here they come again. Wentz running for his life. Boy, another pitch. Team now in overtime. 3rd and 6. Wentz up the seam. Incomplete.
Oh, wow. It looked like he got there a little early. Here comes the ball. Here comes Jackson. Yeah, I think he got there early. I think that should have been another penalty.
Right here. This one will sail up after their defense gets that stop. They begin with play action. Tannehill under center. Henry, contract extended. Massive play for the Colts. Tannehill, 3rd down pass. Towards end of regulation. Nyheim Hines signals fair catch. These two teams back in Nashville in week 3. This would really give them some breathing room at top, including that pick 6. Wentz a little bit high. Pittman making the in motion. Wentz, beautiful fake, sells it well. First down, Colts. Across the 6-minute mark in overtime. Wentz faking, delivering it. It is picked. Intercepted by Byard.
Across, watch Byard right here. Read Carson and come up and just step in front of Pittman. You saw T.Y. Hilton out there having another option for Carson Wentz.
Boy, Wentz, who had thrown only 1 pick the entire season, hadn't thrown one in 5 weeks, with his 2nd in this game. And now short field for the Titans offense. Looks like Kenny Moore is a little bit shaken up.
Block in the back, number 11, offense.
162 penalty yards against Tennessee, most in a game this season. 2nd and 20. Tannehill over the middle, it's caught. It would be about a 48-yard field goal from right here. Henry. He's been their starter since week 2. Good snap, good hold. The kick from Bullock is good. And the Tennessee Titans win a wild one in overtime. Agony for Frank Reich as the Colts fall 3 back in the loss column behind Tennessee atop the AFC South. Coming up next, the State Farm postgame show. Now for J. Gene Spiro saying so long from Indianapolis.